EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
The middle with Barkley. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Go, track, Cowboys, go!
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
44-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's second and 7. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He completes it to Beckham. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Ready? Bronco 80. Ready?
Allen going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Second down and 3. Ball on the 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3. At the Panthers.
Barkley inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it, because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Allen now on the sneak. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Ready. Buffalo 18. Here we go. Stack.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Newton now to throw. And got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there for Carolina. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
Red. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Newton now to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Panther 60. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Now it's Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ready.
2nd and 10.
Bronco 80. Let's go.
Back to throw, Newton. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Jaguars take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They give it to Freeman up the gut. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Throwing is Newton. Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds. But not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
This is caught by Evans. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. A gain there of 21 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Are you ready? Let's go.
Here's Newton. There's Evans again, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Anthony Ferkser from 17 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up. To the 29. At their own 29-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw, it's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
19 target.
From midfield, here's Allen. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Jaguars take a chance, but they find pay dirt on fourth and goal. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19 Tiger.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Freeman again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Let's go now. 70 Timber.
Here's Newton. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
First down at the 24-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
Newton. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Efton Chisholm taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. A little juke. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen going to change it up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Throw left side complete. That's Sullivan. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
It goes as a gain of 8 that moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
70 Lions.
Newton to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Freeman. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. On 4th down, Newton. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And he'll find Hall. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. 3rd down and 1. Now Newton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
They fake the give. Newton. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll have to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Now Allen going to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Allen going to change the look here. Looking to throw. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And now that brings up fourth down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and goal.
18, Rodney.
Now Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Anthony Firkser, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Allen now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
To the air, Allen. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Look at 19.
Now it's Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Here we go, here we go.
Off play action, Newton. And the pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go now.
Play action. It's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Up the middle, Freeman. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 57 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set.
They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brings up 4th and goal.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Throwing now is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers are going to give it back here just shy of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Newton's going to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sullivan. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise or throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early